So I figured I'd do a speed up with one of these little voiceover thingies. I don't know how well the audio is even being recorded, but as you can see in the video, I'm currently doing a very speed up drawing of Bee and Lacey. So Bee and Lacey are my fan characters for the game Stardew Valley. Now typically people, when they play Stardew Valley, they create their character and then their character moves into the valley and selects one of the bachelors or bachelorettes to marry, but I'm making a comic of these two characters, and I figured, you know, if I'm making a comic, I don't have to really stick to the canon so much. So Bee and Lacey are married, and at first Bee is the one who moves into the valley, and so she's the one who arrives first, and I guess she's there to scope it out, see how well it is for them to, you know, both move to and have a family there and everything. And I think that's about it that I can say for the plot of the comic. I haven't even really started colouring the comic. I know I've got plenty of sketches drawn up for it, but yeah, not really much by way of actually getting it posted. So Bee is the determined type of person. She's hardworking. She enjoys working, I guess, but she got very, very tired of JoJo Mart because that wasn't challenging work. It was just draining. Like, it wasn't challenging in the way she needed. So she definitely found the farm a lot better. She's also she can be very energetic. And she might come across as a bit of a Mary Sue, and I can't say I really care, because I'm of the opinion that not every character has to be an awesome character. Like, it's okay to have self-inserts and crappy characters that are Mary Sues. Like, you don't have to put your all into every character. And in fact, sometimes the characters you put your all into would still end up being Mary Sues, so who cares? Just, you know, have fun with your characters, and don't worry so much about them being fabulously awesome. Like, maybe if you're going to be publishing and earning money from it, you might want to have more fabulously awesome characters, but I bet even the self-insert characters sometimes get published and earn a lot of money. So this dress that I'm currently drawing on Lacey that you can see turned out to be the most awkwardest thing ever. Like, wow. I'm glad I adjusted it some, but it was still kind of awkward looking. But it was better than the original sweater she would have been wearing. Like, that would have just looked dumb. And then there's the hand, well, the arm. Originally the sweater would have covered that hand, but I ended up changing that. There are a few things that I would end up changing from the original sketch. I do that a lot. I do the sketch and it's more of a loose guideline because I end up changing things. Like, you can see I shuffle them closer together because before her arm would have been obscenely long and that would have been ridiculous. The hair on Bee also ends up being kind of awkward just because of the way it's done, but you'll see that momentarily. I'm now thinking I should speed this up more so I don't have to talk for 5 minutes straight. Wow, 5 minutes straight is a problem apparently. But yeah, as you can see, while I did some attempt to have it so the front hair blends into the back, it still looks vaguely awkward. And her hair ended up being adjusted so it doesn't flow as much from behind her. You'll see on occasion I skip over to look at that other picture I have of Bee. That's just to catch some colours because I'm really bad at colouring. Like, I'm fine with doing the colouring itself, it's just selecting the colours that I tend to be a little awkward with. So, yeah. I also use that tool, that blur thing, a lot, just because I find it looks nice. I also love using gradients, but I think I only used gradients once in this entire drawing. I really should use them more because they really do look awesome. I love gradients, they're one of my favourite things. Here you can see I'm drawing up the house. The house is kind of a simple thing. Further into the comic I think it gets more complicated, but you know, the whole point of Stardew Valley is you move in, you have a rundown house and you eventually upgrade it. It would be kind of removing the fun if she moved in and already had an awesome house there. So Lacey, she's Bee's wife. Lacey is happier with the city than what what Bee is. Lacey is calm. She enjoys calm activities, I guess. She's more of a laid back sort. She's an artist and she loves all types of artistry. She likes baking, she loves cooking, she loves painting, she loves everything. Anything that's a creative outlet, and she's likely to like it. She's the calm one who doesn't mind, taking things a little bit slower. She doesn't rush things. Which is why she was more content in the city, I guess, because no matter what kind of job she did during the day, she could come home and be creative and settle. And yeah, that's it.